My 26M girlfriend, 26F, just told me she cheated on me 6 years ago in college. We have been dating for 10 years. My girlfriend Sophie and I started dating in high school, 2015. We were both each other's first, and so I thought only sexual partners, which I was okay with. We both went off to separate colleges, so we began to our long-distance relationship, seeing each other at least once a month. The first month, 2016, of college she was playing a drinking game with friends and ended up kissing someone else. She told me the following day. We talked about it. I was devastated, but after speaking to some of my friends and some of her friends, I decided to give her another chance, even though I always said once a cheater, always a cheater. Mistakes happen. I saw a lot of people make very stupid decisions in college. Our relationship was slightly rocky from there on, doing long distance, trying to build trust again. She had some guy friends I was obviously concerned about, but she always stated they were just that, friends. I was never concerned about the actual one because he was the least attractive of the group, and her sister Clara already had a thing with and slept with him in the past. Keep in mind, I had many opportunities to cheat if I wanted to. There were a dozen girls she got mad at me for being friends with because she thought I had a thing with them. None ever meant more to me than a friend. Anytime girls tried to make moves on me, I would always politely decline and get out of that situation. In 2019, I went backpacking through Europe with my brother Ethan and some friends for 6 weeks, as my brother had just graduated. During this time, she started hanging out with this girl, let's call her Lila, who was a bad influence, notorious for stirring the pot and cheating, according to my ex. While I was in Europe, her and Lila were constantly hanging out, going out, drinking and partying. During that time, we were obviously distant, due to time zones and traveling, and our relationship wasn't great. One night, they went to a bar with some of their other male friends. They then both crashed at their place. She assured me her and Lila were sleeping together on an air mattress. I believed her. Fast forward 6 years, our love has grown a lot. It has become super strong. We have grown/developed as people, started our professional careers. We moved in together in 2023. We have been super happy with our life, etc. Something triggers my brain this weekend after we are looking at engagement rings. So when we are almost home, I decide to ask her if she cheated on me with these guys, 2 names, or anyone else. She immediately rejects it. We then pull into the driveway. She turns and says, "I can't lie to you. I thought I would be able to take this to the grave, but I love you so much that I can't." She starts talking about a time in August 2019. She says she was drunk and they kissed. One thing led to another, and they slept together. She adds later that she doesn't remember parts of the night, but she remembers after running out of the room naked, where Lila found her crying. She states it was just one time, which I don't believe. She said no condom was used, and it lasted less than 5 minutes from kissing to running out of the room from what she remembers, which she states is not much. Yet going back into my texts, which I rarely delete with anyone, she was able to text me everything perfectly fine that whole night, not a single spelling mistake, giving me updates on where she was throughout the night and how everyone was doing. She did not appear super drunk over text like she states. She also had the nerve to text me the morning after saying how much she misses me, that she loved me so much, and she can't wait until I get back from my trip. She then went home after that night. She states she burned all her clothes, got an STD test, and saw her gynecologist. She stated right after it happened she knew that she messed up and that she only wanted me. Looking back at my texts once again, I see that she remained in the same friend group with him for over 6 months after, sitting between him and Lila during class at least once during the start of school, still going out as a group to the bar, etc. During this whole time, she is making it seem like him and Lila were the ones who had a thing together in the past, which they did, and that she is just keeping the peace. March 2020, around COVID lockdown, she stopped talking to him and Lila. She unfollows him off of all social media, or at least that is the last time she talks about him and the last picture she has liked on his Instagram. Maybe trying to escape the past? Fast forward back to present day. I ended things on the spot when she told me, and she said this is why she didn't want me to find out. She knew that if she told me back then that I would have ended things as well. To which I replied, just like cheating was her choice, what happens after with our relationship was not for her to decide. She made her choice, and I deserve to make mine. It wasn't fair for her to allow us to fall in love and develop knowing that she had cheated on me. I asked the other guy Noah for his side of the story privately. He stated that they did sleep together one night after the bar while both very drunk. He stated there was nothing after that between them and they never even spoke about the night ever again. But their group did all still hang out together since they were in the same program. I'm unsure if I have just made the best decision or the worst decision of my life by ending our relationship, but I guess time will tell. I told her I see no point in even trying when she begged me to. In my opinion, kissing someone one time is one thing, but sleeping with someone is a whole other thing, especially considering she was already on her second chance. How do I know she isn't hiding other times with other people? I don't believe that I could ever trust her again, so why waste my time? She said she will literally do anything to be with me. We will go to therapy. She stated she would wait for me if I want to go and date other women if I believe that we aren't meant to be, as she does not believe she will ever love anyone or connect with anyone this much. She said she understands if I want to try and fall in love with someone else, but she will be here waiting if I decide she was the one. She basically stated she doesn't care if I want to have a one-sided open relationship and go see if there is someone else out there for me, that she would wait. She understands if I need to have other relationships and will wait. If there's a chance that I come back to her, it's a chance she's willing to take. She said if that's what it takes along with therapy, then that's what she will do. I find that hard to believe considering when we were in a relationship, times were tough and I was only away for 6 weeks. She ended up getting with someone else. How does she expect me to believe she can now go years being loyal to someone who she is no longer even dating, who may never come back, who is not even giving her the time of day, who is dating other women? I mean, I have noticed she has changed a lot for the better since 2020. Seems like an eye for an eye to me. Seems like a waste of time because what kind of relationship would that be after? I feel like the relationship would become super controlling and I would always be watching over her, which is toxic. I feel like we would just both have spite towards each other after everything is said and done. TLDR, my GF of 10 years told me she cheated on me 6 years ago while we were engagement ring shopping. I ended things, and she's saying she would do anything for us to get back together. Edit 1. I appreciate all the comments and advice. We are still living together, just sleeping separate and keeping distance. She is taking things a lot harder than I am. We slept in the same room the first night, and I woke up multiple times to find her just sitting staring at the wall or silently crying. I don't know if I could ever be physically attracted to her again, knowing what she has done and hid from me. I told my family that I ended things. I did not tell them the reason why. My family said we should go to therapy and try to work things out. I wonder how they would feel if they knew the truth. The only people who know the truth is my brother Ethan, her best friend Nora, and her sister Clara. My brother said to hash it out if I ever think I could trust her again. She has unfollowed every female and male she went to school with except a handful of her super close friends on social media. To those asking, yes, 10 years is a long time, but we started in high school, and we both did 6 years of schooling after. She also knew early on I wasn't keen on marriage because I believed it's a waste of money. Your love for someone shouldn't change because of a title. However, over the past 2 years I really started to believe she was the one, and that maybe getting married would be fun. Those calling her friends assholes. I never met the guy or that friend group as she was only part of it for about 8 to 10 months, and it was comprised of like 5 people. It was not her main friend group that I knew of. She was typically visiting me as her campus sucked. The friends I did meet did not know that she slept with someone else, including her best friend Nora, as she was not a part of that group or there that night. Even her best friend told her she fucked up when she told her. Also, just to confirm, I have been in other relationships prior to this throughout high school, the longest being 1.5 years. I just never slept with any of them. We started dating when we were 17, so it's actually just under 10 years. Edit 2. For those asking, I do believe she has been loyal since at least May 2022. Not that it makes a difference, as everything has been a lie. Looking back now, she always got super sexual when she's drunk. I thought it was just for me, but I guess anyone will do for her. Also looking back, there was another time 2 weeks after she cheated on me where I knew she was Snapchatting another dude a lot. When I asked about it, she lied. When I told her I know the truth, she came clean. That should have been a huge red flag for me back then, but retrospect 2020ths. Seems like I have been dating a compulsive liar with no care for anyone except herself, as many of you have said. I'm not sure if she's a psychopath or a sociopath, but she's definitely a narcissist from what I've gathered from this ordeal. I've reached out to a handful of other guys who I believe she may have cheated with, and am waiting for their response. I will add another edit if I do hear back. It also makes sense why 4 months ago when I called her friend out for saying she still loved her ex after she kissed 2 other guys while they were together, my ex-girlfriend said, "You can still love someone and do stupid shit." Clearly their definition of love isn't the same as mine. This story is coming to an end. Press like if you like this, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to hear more story from us.